Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Sorry guys, I'm going to try and keep a straight face here. This gets me every time. So, one of the world's most emotional and incompetent, quote, investors has just shared a really interesting video on Twitter. I'm going to get straight into it. Let's see what he had to say. And by the way, since I know there's a lot of crypto lovers watching and people who like free stuff, it's your lucky day. For a limited time, you can get up to $250 in free crypto bonuses when funding a new account on BlockFi, where you can use cryptocurrency to earn interest, borrow cash, and buy or sell crypto. If you want your free crypto, use the link in the description. It also helps out the channel. And if you'd like up to 2 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 1 free stock valued up to $250 just for opening an account. And if you fund your account with $100, you'll get a second free stock valued up to $1,600. Unless you don't like free stocks, that is. And if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it. So kick back and enjoy the show. We're going to watch a video, an emergency press conference from paper hand Portnoy, Stool Presidente over on Twitter there, claiming that Elon is trying to tank Bitcoin. Now, I'm not here to rip on Dave. I just want to teach you guys how to not be an emotional infant when it comes to investing. Otherwise, you'll do incredibly dumb stuff. Now, Dave Portnoy is one of the world's worst investors of all time. Great businessman, great personality, great at branding and marketing and getting the name out there. Look, I'm making a video about this very guy. But we have to be honest, okay? Dave has absolutely no idea what the hell he's doing when it comes to investing. He's driven by his emotions, doesn't think for himself, tends to overreact. It's just a recipe for disaster. So with that said, let's get into it. And just keep in mind, I'm not trying to poke fun at Dave. I'm trying to teach you how to not be an emotional moron, because if you're an emotional moron, you are prone to losing a lot of money when you, quote, invest. Because you should be investing based on reason and analysis, having a thesis, rather than just following what people say or don't say, or what you're feeling at the present moment. Feelings have a place, but not in the investment world. So, let's see what Dave had to say.
All right, Mercy press conference time. Do I look like a hippie with the lights and the tie-dye? Maybe. Not the point. Elon Musk just tried to tank Bitcoin. Yeah, the same Elon Musk who had Bitcoin on Tesla's spreadsheet in their balance sheet so Tesla could show profit at the end of a quarter because...
Here we go, buying into the FUD already. Look at this. And by the way, just notice how Dave doesn't say anything other than a massive assertion. Elon just tried to tank Bitcoin. Not Elon said something and caused... No, Elon, he's claiming there's an intention by Elon Musk to tank Bitcoin. This is a huge claim. Based on what? Emotion. I mean, I'm just going to say it. Dave is definitely one of the most emotional men I've ever come across in my life. Not that that's good or bad, but when it comes to investing, it is a recipe for disaster. Making these crazy assertions and allegations, getting a little bit butthurt. I wonder why. You think he owns a little bit of Bitcoin? Let's find out.
On cars. Now suddenly Bitcoin's bad. Yeah, he sold some of it, but it's bad for the environment. The same guy's been pulling the levers like the Wizard of Oz on crypto and everyone following his every move. He's sending Dogecoin up. He's sending Bitcoin down. This is bullshit. This is and I used to be an Elon fanboy. I really did. Even after he fucking tanked Tesla stock back in the day when he tweeted out famously, it was too high. It dropped 10% in like 2 seconds. The number one rule of investing is you better trust whoever you are investing in, whoever is running that company, because there's...
Hold up a second. Dave is saying that Elon tried to tank Bitcoin, but now he's suggesting that you should trust the person running the company that you're investing in. He's basically referring to Tesla stock now. Conflating the two a little bit here. I think the emotions are getting the better of poor Dave. Not surprising there, but let's continue.
There's guys like Elon who apparently do not give a fuck. Yeah, Elon, you have unlimited money, but the people who you tricked or got to buy Bitcoin or Tesla and you tank it?
Tricked or got to buy? Now, here's the thing, right? As investors, we need to do our own research. I admit there's certainly some dumbasses out there who should not be investing, who, as soon as Elon Musk mentions the word Dogecoin, they immediately buy it. In fact, many people watching this channel are of the same ilk. I don't earn any Dogecoin. Why? Because I use my own brain. Not to say it's a good or a bad investment. I'm just pointing something out. There are sheep out there that will follow, but that's on the sheep, you know. If somebody goes and drives a car and chooses not to wear a seatbelt and ends up dead in an accident, is that the fault of the automotive manufacturer? Or the idiot who got in the car without a seatbelt, aka the investor who invested in something without doing any research? It's the same shit. Dave's emotions are getting so much the better of him now that he can't see the forest for the trees. He's making assumptions. He's now so angry and upset about Elon Musk tricking people into investing in something that's down a little bit over the short term. And again, have some perspective, Dave. But this is just A great example of somebody whose brain is not functioning when it comes to investing. Now, this is not personal, right? But you sound like an absolute fucking moron here, okay? Elon Musk hasn't told anyone or tricked anyone to invest in anything. A few dumbasses may have done so because Bitcoin was purchased by Tesla, or they're considering accepting Dogecoin payments. But Elon isn't out there saying you should invest in Dogecoin, you should invest in cryptocurrency. He's literally been warning people, in fact, that there's some risk to doing so. Anyway, let's continue.
How can you live with yourself? And I'm not saying like, hey, I run Penn, but at least the people who invest in Penn, down 8%, it sucks, not a financial advisor, wouldn't lose a draw. They can put their heads on their little pillows and know that I'd never fucking do that. They can count sheep.
So, great. Dave will never say that he believes the value of his stock is overvalued. That's fine. I don't mind Elon sharing his perspective if he believes the stock price of Tesla is too high. There's nothing wrong with that, just sharing his opinion. Of course, a lot of people get triggered and butthurt, but what's wrong with a little bit of honesty? Again, if you're a long-term investor versus a short-term trader, aka gambler, aka you're not an investor, well, what's the difference? Who cares?
And look at gumdrops and rainbows, and no matter what, you're getting an honest effort. This is bullshit. Elon, you have responsibility when 1 second you say to buy something.
Here we go again with the emotions and the bullshit. Now, Dave, again, Dave is just conjuring up imaginary tales, inventing things now, making stuff up, alleging stuff that didn't occur, okay? Elon hasn't told anyone to buy anything. In fact, he's literally told investors, if you don't like the volatility of Tesla stock, don't own our stock. You shouldn't own it. He's literally discouraged people from buying Tesla stock, literally discouraged them from buying it. So again, I'm not sure what Dave's getting at here, other than just embarrassing himself with a huge emotional outburst, completely void of logic, reason, or facts. I mean, this is really embarrassing to see. I mean, Dave, honestly, dude, give up at investing. You're not cut out for it. Stick with Barstool. Keep running the company, doing a great job there. You're great at business, great at marketing, but absolute garbage at investing. You should just keep quiet about this stuff, man. It's embarrassing.
And the next second you don't, that's playing with people's futures, their fortunes. Yeah, Parabolic guy still has fucking Ferraris and driving around, but people are putting real money in it. That's how I treat Penn. If you put it in, it's like my fucking kids. I'm going to die for you.
Now, I just want to add something. Elon Musk himself has said he was the first one to put money into Tesla, and he will be the last person to take money out of the company. This is on the record, okay? Elon is going to fight for Tesla like no other CEO on earth. And sorry, Dave, but if you think you're going to fight, you've never seen Elon Musk's ability to suffer, endure pain, and do whatever it takes to accomplish his mission. This is hilarious to hear coming from Dave. Again, not trying to have a go at the guy, but this is just embarrassing. Just emotional outburst, no reason whatsoever. Shameful.
Even if shit was hitting the fan, I'd never be like, oh, we're stink. I won't tell you it's all gumdrops and rainbows and everything's great, but I'm going to die for you to make money for you. That's the job as a CEO, leader, whatever of a company. This move Elon's doing, up and down and changing markets, shady shit. Shady shit.
Big allegation there from Dave Paperhand Portnoy again. I mean, I just got to say, I feel like I just need to defend Elon here. Dave has quite a large audience out there, and it's so hilarious. I mean, just if this is you, if you're the type of investor who's seeking to blame somebody because you're an idiot and you invested in something because you heard something and didn't actually do any research, you deserve to learn the lesson. Now, I understand where Dave's coming from, right? He's coming from a good place. He's concerned that people are going to lose money because they bought Bitcoin, they bought Dogecoin, etc. But that's not on Elon, okay? People need to take personal responsibility for their investment decisions. And when you're so driven by emotions like Dave and so much of a bandwagon jumper, oh, I'm going to buy GME. I mean, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Dave lost a substantial amount of money, like 6 figures, on GameSpot stock. He actually thought it was a good idea to own. I mean, hello, dude, what are you actually doing? Anyway, the moral of this story is Dave Portnoy is one of the world's worst investors, but a great example and a lesson of how not to invest. Use your brain. Use logic, use reason, do your research, form a thesis, draw your own conclusions, rather than acting on emotion or being a sheep and just following everyone into an asset. I mean, what else is there to say? Dave, give up investing, please. Just stick to business and marketing. Those are your strengths. Investing, clearly not. And once again, it is absolutely nothing personal, but you do need a reality check, dude. This is hilarious. It's like watching a toddler have a hissy fit or a complete and utter meltdown because they shit in their pants. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Is Dave literally the world's worst investor ever? Should he stay away from investing in stocks and other assets and just stick to business and marketing? Or am I completely out of my mind and does he actually have a valid point? I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem and I love you all. And don't forget, if you'd like up to $250 in free crypto bonuses with BlockFi, use the link in the description. You can also get 2 free stocks with WeBull and a free stock with Stake, also linked in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.